show. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. We have a different Tuesday team here than we normally do on Tuesdays. Unfortunately, JD had to handle a little business today. But it's a great day when you get a little two-man pick and roll from me and my guy, Jefe Picks. Jefe, what's up, brother? How are you today?
Brother, it's Tuesday. Not a lot happening today in the sports pantheon. But, yes, great word. You could use it. But, nonetheless, we come here. We're going to talk about what happened last night. We're going to break down something that's going to happen tonight. And who knows where we go in between.
I really don't know. I'm very curious to see where this show goes today because, full transparency, we have one game we're breaking down. Yeah. We have one game we're breaking down.
Might ask
and then we'll see where.
Fantasy waiver wire ideas. I'll be very honest with you. I'm still alive in a guillotine league. Got some interesting decisions that need to be made. Might throw that out to the chat. Who knows? Maybe we talk about a certain game in J-Ball.
That's a new line for me, buddy. It's taking it to the rim, taking it to the rack, taking it to the cup is new for me. Speaking of that, I did want to put it out there, Jefe. Do you know what exactly 1 week from today is?
No, it's not 1 week from today. It's 1 week from tomorrow. The Knicks home opener.
The Knicks is, but NBA opening night is 1 week from today, so we have exactly 1 week. Next Tuesday, we have a board of NBA games, so maybe a little bit of a slower week with, MLB winding down, not as many games. We're in the playoffs, so, only 2 games that they can basically have. We get a full board back next week, so this is one of the few lull weeks.
Guys, stop the show. Stop the show. I was tipped off about a possible situation in college football before the show.
Was this what tipped you off when I put it on the screen before we started? Okay.
I thought when I read that they were facing off against each other, but no. Guys, ring the alarm. Ring the bell. Stop what you're doing. Call the great-grandmother. Get the life insurance fund out of the fund. Put it in your pocket. Deposit it into your favorite gambling institution because we have an entire state versus the southern part of another state tonight in college football. Live national television, ESPN2 7:30. The state of Arkansas versus the southern part of Alabama.
No.
If you followed, yes, it's what dreams are made of, quite honestly. I thought today was going to be a slow day. Everything has changed. Nothing else matters. The entire state of Arkansas is 2-4 versus only the southern part of Alabama, which is 1-5. Duh, because math.
Do you know what the line is?
Yeah, of course I do. The southern part of Alabama is somehow 7.5-point favorites at home. And it's because the line makers don't understand simple math. We're taking the state of Arkansas, which I am just finding out right now are not the Razorbacks, but are the Red Wolves. And I like that better. And we're taking them plus the 7.5.
What do you think the state animal is of Arkansas? I have to look it up. Very important. Very important.
Hog. It's a hog.
It's not. It is the white-tailed deer. How do you feel about it now? That is the official animal of Arkansas, is the white-tailed deer.
Looks like I'm living in the wrong state, to be honest with you. Because I don't know what a white-tailed deer is, but me and that animal are freaking
what do you think a white-tailed deer would mean, Jefe? Let's think about it.
Bambi.
I think it's a deer with a white tail. I'm just going to guess. We have so many deers here. We have so many deers here. Nick likes your theory, at least. He's locking it in. Let's get off this bullshit, Jefe, because we have a lot we could talk about last night's games. So let's do a little Monday recap on a Tuesday morning. Now, you jumped ship. You jumped ship years ago. And I'm going to expose your dirty laundry right now. Jefe grew up a big Giants fan. He did.
I'm still a Giants. Cut the shit.
No, you're not.
No,
let me finish. Let me finish. Okay. You can have your rebuttal after I complete what I'm going to say.
You go what you're talking about. I'm going to go lock. I'm going to go talk to the people that actually care about the state versus the
Good. Good. So Jefe grew up big Giants fan. Big Giants fan. Had the jerseys of course, older players only. Had the jerseys. Has the gear.
I still do.
But he's become a Bills fan over the last, I'd say, 3 to 4 years. He's really been devoted to the Bills, who've been very talented. However, the Bills did not look very talented last night. I know they're very injured. But Jefe, I have to ask you, are the Bills frauds? Because we all saw the posts, right, where the combined records of all the teams they played this year that they beat have at most one win. What are your thoughts about this Bills team? Because early in the year, that game when they went toe-to-toe with the Ravens, people were like, wow, this could be an AFC championship type of game that we see again in the future. Does it still feel that way to you? And what are your thoughts on the current state of the Bills?
One second. I will tell you this right now. I just want to make sure before I say something that what I'm saying is the truth. Let me go to last year, please. Let me scroll up here. No, that's 22, guys. That's too far away. Last year started with a 4?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
2024? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, last year was 2024.
3. Okay, here we go. Here's a fun fact for you. Do you know that the Bills were 3-2 last year through 5 games?
It doesn't feel the same this year, though.
What's the panic? What's the problem?
I think because the play on the field does not look like normal Bills football. And I think that the defense is a legitimate question this year. So what are your thoughts?
They were 3-0 last year before they went into Baltimore, got wrecked 35-10, and then lost back-to-back games the following week in Houston, losing by a field goal. That is literally kind of exactly what's going on here, except, to be honest with you, I feel better about this because yesterday the Bills were decimated with injuries. A lot of their top guys out, Kincaid, Curtis Samuel, Mambolano, etc. They looked out of sync as well. Completely and utterly out of sync.
And you know who else looked out of sync? One individual player looked awful, and that was Josh Allen. I don't know if I've seen him play as bad of a game as I saw last night.
One of his worst games as a pro, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last interception, not his fault. Trying to force it in.
I agree.
I
agree.
A first interception, also trying to force it, but definitely his fault.
But that was his fault.
But more than that, no establishment of the running game, no continuity on offense. Bad play calling, in my opinion. Going for it when you shouldn't have, not going for it when you should have, also in my opinion. And just one word that I would like to describe the Bills and how they looked to me yesterday. And it's weird to say this because we are, only 6 games in? They look tired.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
They look like they are so looking forward to their bye week. And let me tell you, God send that this is their bye week right now. It is the perfect time. It has never been a more perfect time to be able to reset after 2 straight losses. And the next game they have is at home against the Panthers before they have, quite honestly, probably one of the games of the year hosting the Chiefs.
Yep.
God bless Carolina, but that's not about them. I'm not worried about the Bills. I think, guys, like seriously, like they were 3-2 last year at the same exact point. Nobody freaked out. I'm not freaking out right now. I fully believe this team's going to lose no more than 4 games this year, and I fully believe they're going to win the AFC. I know the Patriots are first right now. Let's slow your roll. Wait till you hear my take of that game on the Friday show this weekend, the Patriots game. And I'm not concerned because I understand why. If they were fully healthy and just not being able to produce, I'd be worried. Also, I want to focus a little bit on the Falcons. They should be working great. We've never spoken about this. Great job drafting Atlanta. James Pierce Jr. in last year's mock draft, the mock draft that came out right after the 2024 draft, James Pierce was the number 1 prospect on the list out of Tennessee. Number 1. Above Cam, above Abdul Carter. He was the number 1 prospect. And he did not have a fantastic year for Tennessee. Talent was there. He fell to Atlanta. And Atlanta scooped him up. And I think Atlanta made a trade and pick that they have another draft pick. They got 2 picks in the first round. The other one is blank in my mind. I'm sorry. But James Pierce Jr. is a fantastic pickup for them. He played a hell of a game yesterday. Great drafting by Atlanta. On offense, it is so simple for them to know what they have to do to stay in games and win games. I dropped you a stat
Jalen Walker, by the way, was the player you were thinking of.
Jalen Walker out of Georgia, right?
Yes.
Guys, that's a great freaking draft, dude. That is a great draft right there.
He went 15th overall, too. They moved up, I believe, to get him. Pierce went right 26th. Okay.
So, I mean, Atlanta, those are two great starters on defense. On the defense
Absolutely.
line. Great job drafting, finally. Offense needs to run through Bijan Robinson, needs to run through him every single game, multiple times a day. You could not feed him the ball enough. And I had a stat that I dropped to Alpha and a side chat. I think it's very interesting. There have been 93 football games played in the season thus far. 93. Of those 93 games, the team that has more rushing attempts than their opponent is 72-20-1. The one being the Packers-Cowboys tie. So Take that out of it, 72-20. Basically, what that tells me is
run the fucking ball.
That runs the ball more, controls the clock, makes the defense probably load the box, and gives that opportunity to score points over the top in the passing game. And that is what the Atlanta Falcons should be doing every single damn game. I don't know what the Falcons are, though. What do you feel about the Atlanta Falcons right now? I was thinking about this on my drive to work. What do you feel about the Atlanta Falcons right now? In the division and in overall? I'm
still not sold on them. I still don't consider the Falcons a playoff team currently, and that could bite me in the ass. They are 3-2, 2-1 at home. They played a fantastic game last night. Do you believe in Michael Penix? That's what I think it all boils down to for this Falcons team. Do you believe in Michael Penix? So I'll flip it back on you. Because the reason I don't fully believe in the Falcons, I love their run game. I love everything they've been building on the defensive side. But I don't love their quarterback. And to be completely honest, I was a Penix guy coming out of college. I know you know that, Jefe. I give you my rankings every year before the draft.
Yeah, man. I like him too.
I was a Penix guy, but he doesn't – what's the word I'm looking for? What's the way to describe how
I don't know. He doesn't move the needle for me. Is all.
He doesn't move the needle for me.
He's just there, and even yesterday, like I come out of that game and I think to myself two things. Three things. Bills look tired, a lot of injuries. Bijan Robinson looks amazing. Those are the three things that I thought about. I guess four would be I was actually pretty damn impressed with the Falcons' ability to get after Allen, and we already spoke about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you told me rip off 5 things that come from you from yesterday's game, Penix is not in my top 5. I'm actually not. He might not even be in my top 6 or 7.
He's not for me either, and that I think is a major issue. Yeah,
here we go.
Bijan had a huge game. Quickly, I do want to go over Bijan's numbers. He did have 19 carries for 170 yards and a touchdown. He did break off the 81-yard touchdown, but he averaged 9 yards per carry. They have to feature him more. Even Algier had a decent game. Granted, honestly, he didn't. I'm going to take that back. Algier had 10 carries for 32 yards. It's a 3.2 yards per carry average. He also had a touchdown. But let me get into that. He had a 21-yard touchdown. So that means he had 9 carries for 11 yards throughout the rest of the game. It shows you how dominant Bijan Robinson is, who had 19 for 170 on an average of 9 yards per carry. They need to feature Bijan more. They need to get him the ball more in the passing game. And last night they did a fantastic job of that. That's one thing that stuck out to me. He had 6 receptions for 68 yards yesterday, which is an 11.3 yards per catch average.
Let's play the often imitated, never duplicated win-loss, win-loss, loss-loss win game with the Falcons for the next 4 games. Ready? They have Sunday Night Football this week. Okay, interesting. At San Francisco.
Loss.
Loss. I think that's an easy one. I think you look exact. It's the reverse of exactly what we saw last week.
Yep. I think it's a loss.
It's the reverse of exactly what we saw last week, guys.
And the line tells you everything you need to know. It's 2.5 in favor of the 49ers at home. What did we just see on Sunday night versus in the Kansas City game? We saw 2.5 for them at home as well. Yeah. This one feels eerily similar, where I think the game would play out that way.
It's the reverse, right? Where you saw Kansas City lose and then think they're going to lose again.
Correct.
You saw Atlanta win and think they're going to win again. No.
Correct.
Alpha, simpatico. All right, 3 more. We'll go 3 more games. At home against the Finns, win. And that might be Mike McDaniel's demise. In New England,
loss.
And then the last one we'll do is the very coveted Berlin game, where they are facing off against the Colts. So nobody has home field.
Colts.
Yes.
Colts will be a touchdown favorite in that game.
Yeah, so 1-3 in their next 4. 2-2 in their next
2-2.
4, right? Giving them wins over the no, 1-3. We're giving them a win over the Dolphins, a loss against the Niners, the Patriots, the Colts.
You're right, 1-3.
That's it. They're at 1-3, and they're 3-2 right now. That puts them at 4-5.
Yeah, but then you see the next 3 games they have after that.
I mean, if you want to keep going, we can keep going.
The next 3 are wins.
At home against the Panthers, win. At New Orleans, toss up, honestly, but probably win. At the Jets, don't even show up.
Jets are going winless. Jets are going winless. I'm very convinced the Jets are not winning a game this season.
God, I've had this. You've let me have this rant already. They have 2 chances before their bye week before they absolutely might not ever get a win. They got this week against the Panthers, next week against the Bengals. Boy, oh boy, because after that bye week, they got in Cleveland, which I know Cleveland's like, whoa, but that defense is going to shut them down.
They can, Joe, but I don't think they
can.
I don't think they do, though.
They will.
I agree.
And to be honest, this is a line that's going to go higher based on multiple factors. Just the perception right now that we feel about the Falcons diminishing towards Sunday night, and healthy players coming back for the Niners. Ricky Pearsall might be back. Jawan Jennings might be playing. I don't know. He has broken ribs. And I don't know anything much about Purdy, to be honest with you, in terms of is he coming back or not.
Probably be back next week, but
yeah, good point.
This is a big deal, Joe. I agree with you that Fred Warner being out is a massive deal for the season, but I don't think that that's going to play a factor in which going to change the outcome of the game against the Falcons. I do think the 49ers are able to get it done at home. Connie is here. What's up, Connie? We've been waiting for you to arrive. Jimmy is here as well. St. Panthers may be, but they're not. Jets bad. Jets lose. I agree. I think the Jets lose that game as well. The Jets lose that game as well.
If you watch yesterday, you heard me say, I think Fred Warner is my favorite linebacker in the league. I think he's the most talented linebacker in the league. I've loved him for a few years. He is not only the leader, he's the Mike. He calls all the plays on defense. There's no replicating that. For this week, I actually think that works for us in terms of the Niners and the number we're getting. Going forward, absolutely not. But this week, I think it works. We're not really getting into football, guys. Sorry. We just went into it. This is what happens when it's just
we have one more game. We have one more game. We have one more game.
We're going
one more game.
But yeah, so I think we both feel the same way about the Falcons, where it's like they're going to be a 5-win team, and we just kind of have to see how it plays out. But I don't believe in them whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with that. I'm with you 1,000%. But let's keep it rolling, Jefe, to the second NFL game that we want to go over. And a lot of people are yelling at me about my caption on this, so we do have to move to it. But is Jaden Daniels having a sophomore slump? That is my big question. Last night, Jaden Daniels lost in the game. I don't care what anyone says. They had the game won, and he fumbled a handoff. He fumbled a handoff on an easy slam it in the running back's arms and pick up yards there.
No, he definitely did.
People are yelling at me saying my caption is terrible because I posted, is Jaden Daniels having a sophomore slump? What is going on with Jaden Daniels? Yes, I understand he was injured and missed a couple games. I know he has not turned the ball over a ton. But Jaden Daniels has a QBR of a 52.5, guys. The numbers don't lie. The numbers do not lie. He has not performed to the same ability that he performed in last season. He had a turnover, he had the fumble, and he had a bad interception yesterday. Some of his throws were off. He was not hitting open guys. Early in the season, he had Terry McLaurin in multiple games. I believe it was the 2 games that Terry played. Wide open past the defender by 10 yards or more. He did not make a good throw. Those are throws that he made consistently all season long last year. And he just, to me, does not look like the same quarterback. Granted, he's still playing at a high level. But last year, the level he was playing at, he is not anywhere near that currently in this year. Granted, I know Terry's been hurt. I know the team is not exactly the same. They're trying to figure out an identity without Terry there. I get it. But he's missed a ton of open, deep throws. Not the throws that he was missing last season. Jefe, I'm going to ask you this question. What did you think about the game last night, and what do you think about Jaden Daniels currently in his second season?
I think the Bears wanted that game more than the Commanders did, rightfully so. Spoke to that yesterday on the show, last time they were there. Hail Mary, and that stuck with them. They had to watch that replay probably a million times because we had to watch it a million times. With that being said, I agree. At the end of the day, Commanders had that game, and Jaden Daniels fumbled the ball in a really bad time.
And he got baited by Brisker. Connie's absolutely correct here.
Yes.
Now, do I think he's playing terribly he's still playing as a top 15 quarterback? I'm not saying that.
Here's what I want to say. He is not CJ Strouding it as of yet.
No way, not even close. CJ Stroud. What's happened to CJ Stroud is a Space Jam situation where the Monstars flew in and zapped his talent. It makes no sense what's happening.
Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it. Somebody took the talent.
Maybe Jackson.
We got to look into Drake May.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
Anyway, I'm looking at Jaden's numbers right now. I mean, 7 passing touchdowns to 1 interception is definitely nothing to be worried about, or the word slump doesn't come to play in that realm. 4 games played, by the way, obviously. Carrying the ball a lot less than he did last year, that's for sure, but injuries, obviously.
This is a good point.
I think there's a few factors. A, Terry McLaurin, not in lineup, and that was his guy last year. Debo comes in, still learning, to be in the same timing with.
they zapped it. They may have stolen his talents.
Yeah. Same thing happened to James Harden, honestly. I think he's still learning timing routes with Debo, and Debo's all he's got right now. New running back and Bill. Obviously losing Eckler. I think
Bill also had a catastrophic game.
Yeah, he did not look good. I think losing Eckler is huge, and nobody's really talking about it. He was humongous in the passing game for them. Humongous, Eckler was. And also as a blocking back.
To be fair, McNichols has filled in that role well. I know he had a drop last night. I know one bad drop, but he is a very good third down receiving back, McNick. I'm a McNichols guy. I don't think that's a huge downgrade.
I like McNichols.
I agree with you, Jefe.
Not really coming into play for me. Because if he really was something, we would be talking about him a lot more, especially with all the injuries in San Francisco. He would be a lot more involved in that offense. And he's really just not.
Yeah, but Connie, they've been up until yesterday. Bill's done a fantastic job. Bill's been a better running back than B-Rob was. That's the reason they got rid of B-Rob, is because Bill was the better prospect at the beginning of the year. So I don't know if I can go down that route and say that's the major factor here.
I'm not concerned about the Commanders yet.
I'm not concerned about them at all.
And I'm not concerned with Jane Daniels yet. You talk to me in 2 more weeks, week 8, which is, I guess, not really the halfway point anymore, but kind of there. I want to see what he does. I now want to see him. I think he's healthy. He's had a few games back with the injury. Now he should be full go. Let's see. Who they got? Cowboys. That's it.
The Cowboys are the worst pass defense in the league.
So there you go. I mean, phenomenal game literally phenomenal game for them.
It's a big test
for the Commanders. You got to put up 30, buddy. You got it. And then week after that,
that's true, Connie. But I'm not talking about just last night's game.
Oh, dude, they got hell of a back-to-back. Yeah, Cowboys this weekend at Chiefs Monday Night Football next week. We're going to learn a humongous amount about Jane Daniels in the next 2 weeks.
I couldn't agree more. Sure. And the one thing I'm going to say yet again, Terry's injury is not the reason why he's been playing at this level. When Terry was in there, Terry had multiple, not 1, not 2, I believe 3 or 4, where he blatantly beat the corner. The corner either fell or he burned him, and JD missed the throw. Last year, he hit that every single time. So we've also seen a couple times with Luke McCaffrey going deep, which, by the way, Luke McCaffrey, 3 touchdowns in 4 games. He's been fantastic. He's been missed on a couple deep streaks as well, and it's almost impossible to overthrow him, and he's overthrown him as well. So I do think he hasn't been as good. I do believe he is somewhat of a sophomore slump right now. However, am I concerned about it? No. Do I think it's as bad as the other ones we've seen, like C.J. Stroud, like we went over? No. Am I still a big Jaden Daniels guy? Absolutely. But he has not been playing his best ball. So if you disagree with that, I don't know what to tell you. But he has not been playing his best ball, and he cost them the game last night, in my opinion, with that fumble at the end of the game. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Well, wait. Let's flip the script now. Bears, 3-2. Looking competent.
Competent's a good word. Competent's a good word.
Looking like they are getting better, not worse. Definitely not worse. Moving in the right direction slowly.
3 straight wins. But the teams they beat were the Cowboys, the Raiders, and now the Commanders are a good win. Commanders are a good win for them.
Things I liked yesterday. No turnovers from Caleb. Things I liked yesterday. Swift finally having a good game. Things I didn't like. Yeah.
Massive.
David, NFL and parity equals $1 billion, $1 billion trillion, because what the NFL has over any other sport is there's no such thing as a regional team. Every team is a national team. You will sit and you will watch the Bengals and Steelers on Thursday. You know you will.
Yep.
You are not going to sit and watch the Reds and Pirates.
You're not wrong. Unless you're a crazy baseball guy like we are, which we will.
No.
But we're talking about the average casual.
Yes. So parity means that there are more teams on similar levels, which means that the spreads are closer, which means everybody wins.
Well, even when we see a big spread, bro, the dog are covering that. The dog is covering that all year. It's been very close games.
Great point. I think this is the NFL wins when they have more teams on the same playing field than a Bills and Chiefs just being better than everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
What's going on in the NFC right now is the best case scenario for the NFL. You could make 7 different cases probably of teams that really can win it all from the NFC side. You really could. And I would have no choice but to agree with you at this point in the season.
Here's a good question. Which conference is better this year? Or division, conference, the AFC or the NFC? Which is better?
I mean,
because we keep seeing the NFC teams beating the AFC teams.
Right now, right this second.
Yeah, right now.
Week 6 just ended, NFC.
I would agree. And this is the first time in 5 years. First time in 5 years.
Yes. By the end of the year, it's going to be the AFC because, come on, that's where the talent is in terms of the quarterback. And you know it is. You know the Bills are going to figure it out. You know the Chiefs are going to chief it up. You know when Lamar comes back, the Ravens are going to somewhat get back to what they are. The freaking Steelers are 4-1, and they are absolutely not being talked about at all.
Do you believe in them?
No, but that's just because I've watched Aaron Rodgers be here in this market for 2 years, 1 year of playing, and I just do not think he cares anymore. But right now, that being said, NFC. With that being said, back to the Bears. I said I like Caleb not throwing any turnovers. I said I like DeAndre Swift finally getting really involved in the running game. What I didn't like is that DeAndre Swift was also their leading receiver.
Yes.
They gotta wake up DJ Moore.
Well, and Rome had a bad game. How did Rome
had a bad game, but he's not having a bad year. Rome's having his best.
No, he's been phenomenal. But yesterday was 2 for 32 on 5 targets.
He had a touchdown called back.
Legal formation, which also cost me a plus 4,500.
I think the legal formation was on DJ Moore. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it was.
DJ Moore's got to wake up. He's got to be found. They need another wide receiver. The field has to open up. Also, where the fuck is the Bears' first round pick at? How the fuck did they take him over Tyler Warren?
Stop it. How much did I scream about that in the offseason? I don't think there was anybody more on the Tyler Warren train. What? Remember that? I know you remember that.
Buddy, I'm humongous on a Tyler Warren train. I can't believe what possessed them. Fine. You want to take a tight end when you're ready to sign Cole Kmet? Fine.
Connie saying Colston Loveland's injured, but he's been in the game. I've seen him play. And what are his stats in the year? He has 5 catches for 54 yards, brother. He has played in 4 games.
Connie, injured, not injured. I don't give a shit. It was a
Have you seen
Tyler Warren? Have you seen Tyler Warren?
That's the one way to put it. Have you seen Tyler Warren?
Absolute bona fide 10-year starter at that position.
I said it draft process that I believe he will be in the caliber of a Travis Kelce. I believe he will be an elite. Bowers are the future of the tight end position in the NFL, and I believe those are the 2 staples. 100%. Those are the 2 staples of the tight end position.
I would take other rookie tight ends over Colston Loveland right now. Swear to God.
Which ones?
Gadsden on the Chargers.
Mr. Fumble.
Hey, man. He had 1 fumble. He had Cole missed a fumble after that. I'm trying to think of another one that I like. I like Ferguson on the Rams too. He's not getting a lot of run though.
It's kind of crazy, bro.
Connie said Mason Taylor. Yeah.
Mason Taylor has been good. Mason Taylor's been good for the Jets. It's a lot harder for Loveland now that he doesn't know what the other team's defense is doing. Great comment, little Michigan slander there from a Michigan State guy. Love that.
I think our point is that might go down as one of the worst draft picks in this.
He wasn't even projected to go in the first half of the first round, Colston Loveland. They took him so early.
Trying to think if there's anything other really egregious. Ibuka was the first wide receiver. Am I blacking out right now?
No, wasn't he? No. Emeka Egbuka
Yeah,
draft.
First wide receiver, dude.
No, Ted McMillan was the first drafted receiver, brother.
Okay, shit, duh. And honestly, yeah, like
he's been great too.
Yeah, but I don't think either of those teams made a mistake, to be honest with you.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
Yeah, that's
Ibuka went 19th. All right. Well, okay. I think that's going to do it for the recap of the NFL segment. We did a full half hour on it, so we were able to find stuff to talk about. You know, we always love talking football on this show. But let's move over to the MLB. And we have one game tonight we're going to be breaking down. That's going to be the Dodgers and the Brewers, guys. Pitching for the Dodgers is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta. Now, if you've watched the show, you know how I feel about both these pitchers. These are two very, very good pitchers. Even though Peralta got banged up in his last start in the postseason, he's a good pitcher for this Brewers team, and he's the guy they need to lean on to pick up wins every time he starts in the series. Rather it be once, rather it be twice. Both of his starts, if he goes twice, let's go 7 games. He needs to win both for the Brewers to have a chance. Jefe, this one's in bettable range no matter what way you look at it. Dodgers are coming in at a minus 130. Now it's a minus 120. So JD put this in at full transparency. JD put this in for us this morning before he had to run to what he had to do. It was a minus 130, minus 125-ish this morning. It's down to a minus 120 for the Dodgers. What do you like in this game?
Yeah, before I go into last game, I have to been very good. Also been very good. Very good. That great catch radius. Fantastic catch radius.
And great speed.
Great speed. Great hands, too. Rare. I did not think he was going to be. I thought it was going to be just like the other Texas wide receivers who might never see the field ever again in his life for the Colts.
Oh, yeah.
Adonai Mitchell. And the other one, I don't even know if he's still on the Browns.
He's been good. He's been good.
Yeah.
He's been good.
Really?
He's been good.
Undrafted, right? What was he off the field?
He had there was a legality of him. I believe it was either a something really bad driving or it was either a domestic. I don't remember which it was.
Exactly. The dog, Xavier Worthy caught him. Right. Wow, they had a ton of wide receivers. Damn, Texas. How did they not win that game over Washington?
I'm pulling up the allegations. It was sexual assault. I knew it was one or the other. It was sexual assault.
He got a pretty solid deal from the Browns, Jose Bond. Like nothing like whoa.
He got like the number one undrafted deal. He was the number one undrafted deal, and he's already in. He's already been playing. He's active every game. He's a player for that team. So taking account that he wasn't drafted and what he's performing, he's been good.
Yeah. All right.
But back to this game.
All right. So yesterday, we got to talk about yesterday before we talk about today. Did you see that freaking double play yesterday?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. It was an unbelievable double play. I feel bad that the Dodgers ended up winning that game, honestly, because I wanted the Brewers to win just because of that double play. But the Dodgers won in they walked
such an unconfident win. You know what I mean?
I don't even know what to say because I didn't watch it live. I was locked in on both the football games. When I saw the replay, in the highlights.
I saw the replay as well. I was locked in on the football.
I was like, really? We walked in a run in the 9th.
And they're doing this already.
What?
Let me see if I can get this so you see it. You know what that picture is, right? And they're saying it's Chris Olave for the Giants rumors. That's already starting. I have to get that in there.
We need to go over that at some point this week.
I will. I'll tell everyone right now, the Giants better not fucking give up any capital for Chris. I don't ever play Olave.
I don't, and I'll say something totally different. I don't see how Alvin Kamara is a Saint for the next 2-3 weeks.
You've been saying that for weeks.
Don't understand it, guys. It does not make sense. He needs to get on a team. He's towards the end of his career, doesn't have that much money. He can help somebody win. Olave has the best contract situation for a tradable player. Going into his 5th-year option, has not got paid by anybody. You can rent them this year for free. Yes, I am sure. He has not been paid by New Orleans. He has not been paid. He's still on his rookie deal. I'm 100% sure.
No, he got a 2-year extension, $24 million.
Okay. He got a 2-year extension.
So,
this is the last year.
It's not the last year. He's fully under contract for 2026 at a whopping $12 million for a running back. That's a big hit. So, it's not a free.
Ooh, are you talking about Olave?
No, Alvin Kamara.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about Olave here.
No, you said Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, $12 million. Alpha, stop. Come on, dude. That's free. That's
for next year.
That's free. Show me somebody who's got $12 million contract that you would start over him right now for one game for a playoff run?
Well, you know me, I don't believe paying any running back $12 million. That's why I wanted the Giants to get rid of Saquon Barkley. When it was to come down to that.
Move back to Olave. Olave is entering last year of his rookie deal. He is legitimately a free rental for this year, but he's obviously not going.
He's damaged goods.
He's damaged goods, and you know you got to sign him because you know
correct.
You
he's a free agent.
Capital. So that one is very interesting to me because I think every contender or any team that's looking for wide receiver help is in on Olave.
He does have a club option, by the way, for $15 million.
Okay, but that club option would move to whatever team trades from, right?
Like for Olave, but let's say you want to keep him. You trade for Olave. You can exercise that club option for $16 million. Yes.
Yeah. 15, 16 million Olave? Sure. Why not?
I would do that.
Yeah, why not? That's good for me. So you would get him from this year and totally next year. Next year, when you have him in camp for a year.
We've done nothing on this baseball game. How did we get here? 100% have no idea how we got here.
How did we get back to the Saints?
Don't know. But let's finish this baseball game before we talk about football, so we can at least use our two ADD brains here and get through this goddamn baseball game. The last thing
I remember saying was about how
Connie's our note taker of the show. See, Connie knows. I knew Connie would know. And it's actually my fault. Fuck. All right.
Totally. You just let on a complete.
Connie, this is why you are the
absolute riptide.
This is why Connie's the note taker of the show.
Come on. Would you rather us go through every single New Orleans Saints offensive player trade scenario or go over game 2 of the NLCS? Let's be honest here, guys. You know what you want. You know why you're here. Anyway, NLCS, guys. So we got a game 2 apparently. And so it's funny. I looked into this. The Brewers kind of absolutely ran over the Dodgers in the regular season. 6 games, 6 wins, 6-0. Yamamoto started one of those, and he got shelled. He didn't even make it out of the first.
Yeah, but that was the point of the year when he was getting shelled every start. He had a rough patch.
Sure,
he didn't have a rough patch.
I think this was back in June. So
correct.
A lot of time has passed. Dodgers are a different team. It's the playoffs. A game that we're not talking about today because we don't have these. They're playing today, but we're in a similar scenario yesterday with Blue Jays Mariners, right? Going into game 2. You saw the away team win a game that was kind of like meh, and you thought they got to show up. And I'll tell you this one thing: we haven't talked about it. The Blue Jays did not show up yesterday. They got rocked.
Don't want to talk about them. Don't want to talk about them.
Mariners.
What a disaster!
Spot. At this point, I think Seattle probably wins this in 5 and
at the most amount of games.
Good for that city. Good for that city. They will have my rooting interest. I'll be rooting for them no matter what. Back to the Dodgers Brewers and why I brought up the Seattle Blue Jays games. You can look at this at the same way that we looked at it yesterday. Thanks, Joe. That's why we do it. And I am going to once again back the home team that I think has no choice but to pretend it's a game 7. And I think the Brewers are going to do a better job. Yeah, man. I mean,
trash.
Also,
hold on. How come all their fucking guys like Ernie? Someone named Ernie.
Here we go.
Kicked 900 average against the New York Yankees. Then you see Vladdy can't even make contact on a fastball down the middle at 93 miles an hour. How did that happen?
I'm going to tell you something that nobody's talking about. Can I tell you something that I actually really feel? The Blue Jays World Series was beating the Yankees.
Correct. Which it shouldn't have been. That was everything for them. Which I thought they were a good team. They're not.
They were hanging on every pitch, every hit, every inning. It was their World Series. It meant everything to them.
Yeah.
They obviously are not showing up. So I really don't know what to say. But back to today. I think the Brewers do show up. I think the stadium's going to be rocking. I think they know what they have to do against Yamamoto. And I think from a pitching perspective, they have what it takes to shut down Dodgers. I mean, technically, they shut them down yesterday. The Dodgers were cold. Brewers just have to be hot today. Give me the Brewers on the money line.
Taking the Brewers.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm taking the under, guys. I think we do see a good pitching matchup here. I think this one stays pretty comfortably under the total. You can get the total right now at 7.5 at -120. That's exactly what we're playing. I'm backing Yamamoto to have another good game, and I'm backing Peralta to have a much better start than he had last game. Peralta, to me, is their guy. Like, I know they have, what's his name? Jacob Mizorowski. I don't think he's the guy. I really don't. I really think that Peralta needs to be the guy, and he will pitch a big game here. This is their entire season. The Brewers get blown out today or even lose today, it's over. We know that. I think there's only been 3 teams ever that have gone down 2-0 to start at home, and then they did not advance. So I just don't think that's going to happen here. The Brewers need to get a win. They cannot flip back 0-2 going to LA. It just can't happen for them. So give me the under 7.5 at -120. All right, Jefe, the world is your oyster. We could end the show. We could talk more about trade targets. We could talk about NBA.
Guys, I'm in a fantasy football guillotine league. I'm in a little bit of a situation here. So how guillotine leagues work, for those of you that don't know, every time that a team, it's start off with 17 teams. The team with the lowest amount of points per week gets eliminated, and that team's players get released into free agency for you to bid on. So I've made it thus far. The team this week is just not too great, but I have a situation at quarterback that I want everybody's opinion on. Right now, my quarterback is Bryce Young, and he's going up against the Jets this week. I don't love that. So the quarterbacks that have been released from the eliminated person's team are Baker Mayfield, and Jordan Love, Packers quarterback and the Buccaneers quarterback. I think Baker Mayfield's going to go for a lot of money, and I don't think I can afford him, nor do I want to spend that type of money on him because the top tier quarterbacks are kind of all in a mush. Do I do one of two things?
Connie, it's amazing. Connie, I'm in this league. I'm out of the league currently, unfortunately, but it's amazing. I really enjoyed it. I will never not do another guillotine league for the rest of my life.
Oh, guillotine!
It is
awesome.
my favorite.
So here's my two questions. I have Brock Purdy on my bench, but I'm not going to know Brock Purdy's availability before tomorrow when I have.
You can't rely on him at all.
Do I either A, risk it for Brock Purdy, or B, put in a lot of money for Baker?
Oh, what a call by Stetsy boy.
Right. But do I then B, put a lot of money in for Baker or put a lot less money in for Love, who's not going to get the amount, because you can only bid, you can't bid. So here's the other rule. You can't bid
Baker
on Love and Baker. I gotta pick
Baker.
one because I can't drop the same player. So do I
Baker.
risk it all for Baker, or do I save some money and go for Love?
Risk it all for Baker. This is my opinion. Connie agrees here. Connie, also, your question, what site is this? We do it on Sleeper. You could do, most sites offer a guillotine league. It's just another option you could do. You know how there's Roto, head-to-head, and now guillotine's a very popular option. That's just the third different option you could do.
I'm kind of with you, man, because I got to think about it for the long haul. I think I can get Love for the low because I think everybody's going to be bidding for Baker. I think I can get Love
Well, it depends. You have to look at the landscape. What are the quarterbacks?
He has a matchup against Arizona this week, and then get me through a week, and then I can kind of maybe then Purdy's back. I can keep him on my bench, and then maybe I could be choosing between Love and Purdy for the rest of the year.
Yeah, but Baker's the MVP. You get Baker, you have a quarterback for the rest of the season. Who's getting Mike Evans back this week? Who's getting Chris Godwin back probably next week or the week after? Who's getting Ibuka back in a couple of weeks? I think there's only one option here, and it's Baker Mayfield.
It's so hard because it's all about money management at the end of the day.
Yes,
you don't want to spend all your money on a guy in week 2 because the team's just going to keep getting better around you.
That's why I don't do what I did. Don't do what I did because I saved my money on week 2. That's why I was eliminated on week 2 or 3, and I didn't spend any of my free agency money. I tried. I put a couple bids in. I got beat on all of them, but you don't want to lose having all your money. Connie, you want to be in one next year? You message us. We'll find you one to join.
You're going to be in with us, Connie. All right, that's honestly all I got for my personal stuff.
Cool. Well, there's a few things we still have left to do on the show. So first, we are going to dive into our best bets for today. Tuesday, October 14th. And as you guys know, Best Bets is not just brought to you by the two lovely-looking gentlemen up here today. It is brought to you by Funded Steak. Today, we're going to go to JD's cousin Derek, even though JD is not here, for a quick message about Funded Steak.
FundedStake.io, the ultimate platform for sports traders looking to unlock their potential without risking their own money. We're here to help you transform your sports betting skills into a profitable and sustainable business. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Funded Stake gives you the tools and capital to scale your success. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your account. Pick an account size that fits your needs, starting from $1,000 all the way up to $50,000. Your journey starts here. 2. Take the challenge. Hit the profit target while sticking to our risk management rules. For example, with a $10,000 account, aim for $3,000 $1,300 in profit, place a minimum of 25 sports bets, and maintain the required daily and total loss limits. 3. Get funded. Once you pass the challenge, we'll provide the capital for you to trade. You can keep up to 80% of your profits while we take on all the financial risks. At fundedstake.io, you'll benefit from a fully personalized dashboard where you can monitor your trades, track your challenge progress, and place real-time bets on all major sports leagues. Our platform is built for transparency, ease of use, and performance. With fundedstake.io, you can focus on winning and scaling your success while we cover the risks. No financial stress, just growth and profits. Fundedstake.io. Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger.
Bet smarter.
I don't know. We're gonna have to skip it. Win bigger.
Scale faster. There you go.
I don't.
I'll help you out.
That's not my job. That's not what I do.
You have to step up when JD's not here. You're acting like in the NFL, someone goes down. No, that's not my job. I'm not blocking 92. You're blocking 92. Figure it the fuck
Joe,
out.
is that true? Does Arizona really have a top run-stopping defense?
I can look it up in a minute, but before I do, let's pull up Funded Stake. Give me 1 second here because me putting things on the screen is terrifying. All right, one second here. There we go. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Great. So, Jefe, I'm taking the under in this game. That is going to be how I play this one. So we'll see if I can find it because it's pretty easy to find everything on this app. It's a fantastic app. It's a fantastic way you can gamble with someone else's money and keep a portion of the returns. I must have missed it somewhere. Let me find
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I did not think that the Falcons were the number 1 ranked defense in the league. That is wild.
Are they really? I haven't seen it yet. I will look it up.
Alpha trivia time. Ready? Here we go. There's 2 NFL teams whose defenses has not allowed double-digit touchdowns as of yet. Name the 2 teams.
Hold on. I found the thing. I'm taking under 7.5 for $100. In the baseball game tonight. What is your bet, Jefe? For $100?
Brew Crew. Money line.
Okay. Well, guys, that was Funded Stake. As you guys can see, it's super easy to go through everything, how to take one of their challenges, keeps you active up here with the amount of money you have to spend, what you can gamble with, what you cannot lose. And like I said, look over here on the sidebar. There's a million leagues. You can do parlays here. You could do player props. Look at some of these soccer games. Should we mess with JD a little bit? But like,
Oh, Gibraltar under 21. Joe, wrong.
plus, what would $5 on this pay? We're not placing it. Wow, $5 pays $628. I mean, Gibraltar.
I love that Alpha's just having his own show right now, and I'm just talking to the chat. We're both having our own show.
There we go. So I'm going to stop sharing. You guys can see what it is. But look, they have live betting, same game parlay. It's fun to trading up to 100K. Really cool company, guys. Make sure you check them out with promo code ATB30. ATB30. All right. Jefe, we did everything we're supposed to do.
You're not going to guess?
Ask me the question one more time.
2 teams in the NFL have not allowed double-digit touchdowns as of yet on defense. Name the 2 teams.
Double-digit touchdowns. Who's had a bye already? Because that's going to take into effect.
No.
I'm going to say the Browns. I'm going to agree with Connie.
Nope.
It was never the Browns. Thanks a lot, Connie, asshole. Okay, I'm going to go with...
Let me know when you want some hints. AFC.
Jaguars.
No.
Chiefs.
Nope.
Broncos. No, they gave up $1 million to the Colts.
Correct.
It was them.
The
Okay.
Broncos, only 6 touchdowns allowed.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers.
Nope.
No, they gave $1 million to the Jets as well. Colts? Because the chat?
Nope.
I didn't think so either.
This is an interesting one. I wouldn't have.
Texans?
Yes.
That was Connie's guess. I stole it from the chat. That was all Connie.
8.
I believe Connie got both of them. So well done,
6 and 8. 8 touchdowns allowed for the Texans. Only 6 for the Broncos. That's what happens when you play the Jets.
All right, we're playing a new game show. We're playing a new game show, everybody, and it's gonna be called "Where Did That Player Go to School?" Where did that player go to college? I'm gonna pull up the NFL list and see what I want to ask you guys.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's pull it up. Let's click a random game. Dallas, Carolina. Should we start easy? Dak Prescott for 5 points. 5 points. Where did Dak Prescott go to college? First comment wins.
Winter Elementary.
Wineteer, maybe. Mississippi State, correct. We got Connie. Connie's on fire.
He was a bulldog.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Rico Dowdell.
Oh man, I don't even know if I know. I gotta look it up. Damn, no, I can't.
Rico Dowdell.
I want to say it's just...
We have people in the chat going nuts right now for the trivia show. Rico Dowdell.
Oh, I wouldn't have gotten this. Damn, that's a good one. That I'm never gonna forget that one again.
Nobody has it.
Damn.
Come on. He looks like he went to that school. I don't know what I mean by that, but like when you say this school, it's like, you know what? He fits the mold.
He totally fits the mold of the school.
He fits the mold. It's not Baylor.
Nah. East Coast team. I don't even know what conference they're in because they messed the whole conferences up.
They're in the SEC.
Oh, there you go.
And Joe was right. They did beat. TCU is not correct. Not correct. East Coast. Come on, guys. No cheating either. No cheating. No Googling the answer. Where did Rico Dowdell go to college? Come on, guys. We can't play this game if nobody gets it right. Not Ole Miss, Jimmy. I appreciate the guess. Not Ole Miss. Come on. Where did Rico Dowdell?
There we go, Joe.
Joe got it. South Carolina. South Carolina is the correct answer. All right, we're doing another round. I like this. I don't want to stay just with Carolina, though. We're going to switch it up. Go the Rams. I clicked the random team. This is a good one. Where did Kyron Williams go to school? Kyron Williams.
Kyron
Williams. Not NC. Joseph again. Money. Money.
Damn,
yes, he was. Joseph is money. Okay. Damn. Should we keep it rolling?
Do one more for the people.
I'll do a couple more. Let me get this off here. Let me edit the last one. I'm going to put one on the screen, and I'll put it up. I feel like that's kind of fun, right? We'll stick with the Rams. We'll get off the running back position. People go to a little tight end. This is a good one. No one will get this, though. I was going to say Tyler Higbee, Western Kentucky. Nobody would have got that. No, let's go to wide receivers. Should we give him an easy one with Devontae? I know. I mean, I think it's easy. Devontae Adams.
It is easy because every time I think of Devontae Adams, I know that him and Derek Carr went to the same
Why would
school.
you add? Come on. Don't give him a free hint. Devontae Adams. Connie on fire. Connie on fire. Well done, Connie. All right, we'll do another one. We'll switch teams. We're getting off the Rams. Let's go to the Saints. I actually don't know the answer to this, so I'm going to pull it up and look at it first, and then we're going to go with that player. That's going to be easy now that I know the answer, but I know some of you are fans of the school. Where did X go to school? All right, it'll be on the screen in 1 second. Go. Not you. Where did Alvin Kamara play his college ball? Connie on fire. Connie's been quick. I know it's been too fast for him to cheat.
When you look him up in a Tennessee uniform, he just looks like a totally different person.
This is a good one. Same team. Tennessee is correct, Joe. Unfortunately, not LSU. We have another one for you boys. Don't worry.
He does get LSU energy, though.
Where did... Oh, now I have like a little template, so I could just take the player name out. Oh.
Damn, Kamara's been in the league since 2017.
Brandon Cooks. Where did Brandon Cooks go to school?
I know this because he had a great college tape.
This is for all the marbles. This is the last one. Get it right, you win the show. You win the show.
Oddball school, not really.
Oddball school, not oddball school, but it's a fun.
My biggest thing I can give you the definition of a little brother school.
Yes.
West Coast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, Joseph was on fire. No, actually, he's not.
No,
right.
he's not wrong. Not right. He's wrong, but he's so close.
Not Connie's Oregon. If you combine,
yeah. I mean, Stetson was so there. He was literally one letter away. He was there. Where is it? It's Oregon State, guys.
Should we do one more for all the marbles because it was two kind of winners there? What team should I pick? The Giants. We'll give them a Giant.
God.
Should we give them a down and dirty Giant, or should we be nice? Lil Jordan Humphrey. No.
Dexter Lawrence, go easy. Should be.
Oh, come on!
Everybody should know it. Right
for the win, Dexter Lawrence.
It should be 30,000 people saying this school.
Dexter Lawrence for the win. Go.
Dexter Lawrence. Come on.
Who's going to get it?
He was only a top prospect.
Went 16th overall, I believe.
Nepsa was never.
I think Connie's talking about the Oregon State guy still, Brandon Cooks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence for the win.
The team was literally won. Did they win the championship when he was there?
Yes.
Or was that the year that they lost?
I think they won it.
They went to multiple championships. And his quarterback got drafted first overall. And is still in the league. Starting. Stetzy. No. God, is this really?
No. No, that's not correct. No one has it yet. Just fill the marbles, boys. Come on. Connie.
I gave you so many hints.
Connie.
Thank you.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Connie's
show.
the winner. Joseph right behind. Chelsea, you get second. Honestly, you guys are co-champions today. You guys are killing it in trivia. I think we should do more of this where we actually play at a trivia show where we actually get a list of guys and we just put a picture up. I could just put their, you know what I'm saying?
I literally love this shit.
I love it. So, all right, Jefe. I think that's going to do it for us today, brother. It's been fun. We somehow made a one-game show last an hour. There's 850 with you rocking with us, and we barely talked any bets today. We appreciate every single one of you. Jefe, what are you parting words to the people before we get the fuck out of here today?
Not much, man. Just remember what I started the show with is how I'm going to end the show with. Connie, I'm going to get to that right now, okay? I am taking something, and God, obviously you weren't here early enough to know it. We have a red alert, ring the alarm, call your great-grandmother, take out the money of the life insurance fund situation. We got the entire state of Arkansas versus the southern part of Alabama, and we're rolling with the state of Arkansas with the points plus 7.5.
There we go. Nothing on the Libs tonight? New Mexico State Libs? That's the big game.
Nothing. No, gotta focus. Gotta keep my focus.
FIU, what about WKU versus FIU? Name who WKU is.
Western Kentucky.
Boom. And what are they?
The Blue Razorback Dolphins.
The Hilltoppers.
Same.
So no Hilltoppers for you?
No, not a Hilltopper guy.
Okay. Well, Jefe, it's going to do it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure today. We miss JD. We need him here for some structure, and I do believe he'll be back tomorrow. So, guys, Jefe, you're in the chair, actually. Do the thing.
Let's fucking win, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Let's fucking win. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.